Is Thomas O'Regan, and over the last 3.5 years, me and my wife have built an 11 property portfolio. And recently, I've just decided to sell a few, but one of the ones that have sold recently for $391,000 that I bought 3 years ago for $165,000. This property sold for $91,000 higher than I was even expecting it to sell for. So I thought it was interesting what happened in the sale. So there was three offers that were the most competitive offers. I think the first one I can't remember. I think it was 315,000. The next offer was $355,000, and the third and final offer was $391,000. So just a quick note, if you're going to sell any properties, make sure you get the best sales agent, because that is the difference between you making, you know, $91,000 and extra. I could have sold the property, a shitty agent could have sold the property for 300 grand. This very good agent sold it for $91,000. So I paid them a little bit more money to use a good agent, but the result is far better. It's worth the money 100%. But my point is, guess what? Guess who bought the property, or who advised to buy the property for $91,000? It was a buyer's agent. It was a local buyer's agent. The property I sold was in Perth. It was in a suburb called Wembley, and the buyer's agent advised the buyer to put in an offer for $391,000. Now, for me, I'm an investor. I help people buy properties as well, and if I was going to buy a property, I wouldn't want to be paying, and there was multiple offers on the property. I wouldn't want to be paying $40,000 above the lower the property, or sorry, the person that offered a price after mine. So what I mean is, somebody offered $355,000, and my agent selling the property said to everyone, "Can you please put your best offer forward?" So the person that bought the property as a buyer's agent put in an offer of $391,000. Now, why doesn't this make any sense as a buyer's agent? As a buyer's agent, all he would have needed to do to buy the property would be offer $1,000 more than the person, but like the second offer or the first offer in the first place. Whatever offers in first place, for me to accept the offer, all they would have had to do was just offer $1,000 more, and I would have accepted it. So why did they offer like close to $40,000 more to buy the property? Because they're amateurs. Somebody's paying this buyer's agent a fee, and they've wasted almost $40,000 of the client's money on top of whatever the buyer's agent fee is. Now, this is my point. When you're negotiating on properties in a hot market, just when you're speaking with the agent and they're asking you, put your best offer forward. Say, "I'll put my best offer forward, no problem, but what will you require me to put forward?" Now, the thing is, obviously the agent can be lying to you, so you've got to keep that in mind. But you want to ask as many indirect questions as possible to get an idea of how much you would need to pay to secure the property as the buyer. Now, I'm sure that person didn't ask that question, because if they did, they would have got an answer which was, maybe $5,000 or $4,000 more than what the other person paid. So they might have been able to buy it for $360,000, and the agent would have been happy with that. But they didn't ask the question. They just put in a ridiculously stupid offer, and they effectively lost $40,000. Now, the reason why I'm selling this property in Perth is because as I see it, it's at the peak of its market. The Perth market is a very volatile market. It goes up and down quite aggressively, and the the property market has doubled, and this particular property has almost tripled in the space of 3 years. And if people think that's going to keep going like that, I mean, what is the likelihood of a property its value 5 timesing in a space of 5 years? Because I've owned it for 3 years already. So what is the objective of this person buying the property? Do they think it's going to go up to 400, 500, $600,000 in the next 5 years? I don't think so. That would be the world's hugest property price increase ever. The Perth market has already outperformed any market boom in the history of Australia. Don't take my word for that. I just made that up, but it feels like it's pretty unheard of for a property to go up 230% in the space of 3 years. So the point of this video was, if you're trying to buy a property in a hot market, all you need to do is just get your offer a little bit higher than the person that's offered the highest offer. You don't need to go 40 grand over. You don't need to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% over. You just need to go just a little bit over to secure the property as yours. Because me, as the person selling the property, if one person offers 155,000 and the next person offers 165,000 and the terms are both the same, I'll just simply go with the offer that's $1,000 higher, unless there's some sort of terms in there that are more favorable for my situation. So hopefully that helped, guys. See ya.